Back here on Columbia College Coaches Show, talking volleyball with Coach Minnow here today. We talked about the newcomers to your squad for this season. You've got some veterans back again, as you mentioned, back in the libero position. Tali Matos is one of the girls that's back and really is a leader on that volleyball court for you guys.
Tali is really our backbone. She's our libero. She's in the game most of the time. She's passing. Defensively, she's one of the best I've seen, and passing-wise. Her serve is very aggressive as well, so she brings a lot to our team. She brings another couple of X factors as well. She's a leader. She's one that when things get ugly on the court for our side, she'll try to fix it, and she'll really be encouraging to the girls around her. Also, if she sees that the hitters aren't putting the ball down, she'll get after them a little bit. So she brings a lot of different things to our team. Well,
I've seen that already just in the early matches with the big tournament over the weekend, where there's a lot more communication, it seems like, between the girls, and it's not, it's instructional almost, like coaches on themselves telling each other and kind of help the newer girls with positioning and just in general, just trying to keep things in order and on task.
Right. And I think that comes from our experienced core that's back. Those 3 or 4 players. Right now, we're typically having 3 to 4 of those girls on the court all the time. So that really helps because they are talking quite a bit to the people around them, talking to each other about offensive and defensive schemes, and just really working together. And I think that that's what it takes. That's kind of been an emphasis for us in our practices the first part of the year, is communication. We have a lot of new people, a lot of returners that are actually playing different roles this year than they did last year, so it takes a lot of communication and a lot of teamwork to be successful.
Talk about Nicole Murphy. From the games that I've seen and did some broadcasting on, she seems drastically improved. I mean, I don't know whether she just really got after it this summer or what the difference is with her, but she seems to be really strong this year to start.
Yeah, I think Nicole really committed herself in the spring. She committed to her leg strength, and she really had a great spring off season for us. She worked really hard on her legs. We put her on a leg program. She bought into it, and that's a big part of it, not just doing the program, but actually buying in and wanting to get better. And she really did that. She did all of that. And she did lose a little bit over the summer, in the down months, but some of that leg strength and all the training that we did was retained, and it's really showing in her play.
And you put her with Kelly Corcoran, number 10, number 11, next to each other. I kind of dubbed them the blonde blockers up front. They seem to be right there almost every single place, right there, big up front with the hands up, blocking the way.
Yeah, each of our middles brings something a little bit different. We have 3 middles: Ola Shockey out of Egypt. We have Nicole Murphy out of Helias, Jeff City. And then we have Trinity Ojo, who is a new player, a freshman this year, and all 3 bring something a little bit different. But you combine any of those 3 with Kelly at 6'4" on the right side, and it is a huge block. And Nicole, actually, what she brings more than the other 2 is the ability to close. She closes the block, she reads the setter well, she reads the situation well, and she always gets there to close. So that's a good combination with she and Kelly on the right side.
And you go back to that communication again on the court. Again, she seems to be another one that's more, I don't know whether it's more vocal on not necessarily celebrations with the team, but it seems like when the play is good, they're right there with each other, and I think that all kind of filters back into the communication that you have in practice onto the court in the matches.
It does. Yeah, Nicole is transitioning from the freshman sophomore stage into the junior senior stage and taking bigger responsibility and learning to be when to be supportive and when not to be supportive, when to be after people, kind of like what Tali is to our team now. She's transitioning into that type of a role for us. So I'm excited to see her progress throughout the season, and I think that she can take that leadership role, and I think that she can handle it.
Most definitely. What she's shown so far in a very young season is definitely into that role for Nicole Murphy and the rest of her teammates. We'll recap an historic moment in the Cougar volleyball program this past weekend with the Quality Inn Classic and preview what's coming ahead for Columbia College volleyball next on the Coaches Show.